Hey everybody, it's Joric. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. Today I wanted to talk about those of you specifically from the United States that are going to be moving to Portugal. I want you to think about this because as you're moving, when it comes to taxes, you're going to want to realize, or if you don't already know, that you're not going to be filing your taxes in April back in the US the way you used to. You're going to 99% of the time, actually I'll say 100% because I don't know anybody here who's been able to do it without it, that if you're filing Portuguese taxes, you have to file an extension with the United States. And then you got to cross your fingers and really hope that the taxes get done here in Portugal to where you know what you're going to owe or what you may get as a refund, because that number needs to go on your US taxes. So it's near the end of July 2024 and making this video, and you're wondering why am I making a summer video about taxes. It's because we still don't know what our tax liability is to Portugal or what our refund will be. Yes, we've submitted taxes months ago and we were good to go. We said, here's what we have. Portugal did confirm that yes, they've accepted our tax return, but generally near the end of June every year, although that's changed, we would get, here's the information, you owe this much to Portugal, or you'll get this refund from Portugal, and here's when it was going to post if you get a refund. If you owe, here's where you need to send money. So our first year, which would have been 2020 filing taxes, it was the middle of June we got the notice, and then in 2021 it was latter June, last week of June, that we got the notice of what we either owe or we get refunded. So 2022, 2023, it was in July, the first or second week in July, and so now we are in 2024, so 2023 taxes were in the last week of July. We still don't know what our situation is. So our U.S. tax representative's going, hey, we need to get your taxes filed because you filed an extension. Let's get going here. And we're saying there's nothing we can do about this. We can give you what the projected refund looks like from Portugal. And that's what we may have to do. And if that's incorrect, it's incorrect. We can do a corrected return the following year in the U.S. But this is the way of life here in Portugal. As more people move from around and they don't have more resources dedicated, meaning people, to handle this stuff, it just is going to take longer and longer. So you may be butting up to the deadline of your extension back in the U.S. before you get any information, or you're just going to have to take that, provided your return has been confirmed and Portugal, at least at the outset, says, yes, this looks good to us, take whatever that amount owed or the amount the refund, whatever that should be, and put that on your U.S. tax returns, knowing, if you come to the deadline of the extension and Portugal hasn't figured it out yet, put that number down, and then if you have to do it, corrected taxes next year, so be it. That's not going to change. It's not going to get any better here. It's going to continue to move on. There's no vested interest in Portugal in getting the taxes done right, or in a timely manner for that matter. I believe there's a deadline that there's supposed to be information by August that they're supposed to have clarification, and either you're owing or you're getting a refund. But we've had people, I just met with people yesterday that they were in November of last year, didn't have any, they filed taxes when they were supposed to, everything was in order, they didn't get a notice until November. So just want to give you that heads up that if you're going to be moving here and you're from the US, you're going to always have to file an extension. If you're filing Portuguese taxes, you're going to have to file for an extension back in the US and wait and see. And hopefully you get a tax rep that looks at your return and gives that information more quickly to you. But like I said, every year we've been here, every year it's been 1 week delayed. We're now into the last week of July. We still don't know what our we have an idea, but until Portugal tells us, we're still sort of in limbo. And I just want to make sure that managing expectations, people. If you're coming, this is going to be a way of life, and welcome to Portugal. As always, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your travels.